So here we're going to try a range of sample watercolor techniques. So I'm just writing my title and drawing a series of boxes, plain, gradients. Remember to put your annotations, you know what you're doing. Blending two colors, wet on wet, wet on dry, and then color lifting on there. So for watercolor, it's really important to get just enough water, enough for it to glide it along, but not so much that you got big puddles of water. So here I'm doing my plain colors on the first one and the two last rectangles as well, making sure I've got a nice and even surface. I'm going to let those two dry and come back to them later. Then onto my gradients, so I'm doing half of it plain color, then rinse my brush, and with just a wet brush, stretch it out on there. Remember, you can dry your brush on a piece of tissue to control the amount of water in there. So blend two colors. First paint with water, then half in the first color, half in the second color, and just kind of mingle them gently with the brush. Same, remember to dab your brush on some tissue to control the amount of water. So wet on wet, one layer, and then while it's still wet, you just come out and drop some of the colors in there and just mix them on the page, really. So wet on dry, you come in with your wet brush and layer a layer of watercolor on top of your dry work. So that works really nicely to add lines and fine detail. Lifting, you just paint with water and dab it with tissue paper to get rid of some of the colors. Quite interesting to make some corrections.